All right, hack number 9 is all about making videos more effective inside of your emails. Now, we get people all the time asking us, hey, can't I just embed a video right in my email and have it play within the email? Well, the answer is really kind of no. Technically, yes, you can try and do it. And technically, some email providers will actually render the video, but there's not consensus across all the different email providers, Gmail and Yahoo and Outlook and all the different tools and mail clients out there as to how to deal with video. So generally, it's just a bad idea to try and embed a playable video right in an email. But that doesn't mean you can't make it effective. Infusionsoft in the email builder even has a widget there to add, or a block they call it, to add a video into your email, which is really helpful. But there's a couple of drawbacks to that particular block, and there's a better way to do it. Let me show you that here real quick. So here we have a campaign, and let's say in this new customer onboarding campaign or a sequence, I want to send an email with a video, and that video is going to welcome our customers and say, hey, you guys are awesome, welcome to the family, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to come in here and edit my email, and we'll just use, for example, this one here, this template, and it's got a big image there right now. Why don't we get rid of that image and we'll stick our video right there. Okay, so we use the video block and we'll stick it right up there at the top. Now I'm going to go to our YouTube channel, and we've got a video here where I'm just going to copy the YouTube URL. And this works with, YouTube, Wistia, or Vimeo. All right, so I can paste in our YouTube URL right here. Let's see, I didn't copy it apparently. Try that again. Copy and paste. There we go. And it'll bring in a screenshot of the video. Really what it's doing is it's not embedding the video itself. It's just bringing in a screenshot of it and overlaying a play button. Now, this is the first problem that we have with Infusionsoft's video block. Originally, they did not overlay the play button. And so all it looked like was an image. It wasn't super clear that you were supposed to click on it. They've corrected that by putting that little overlay on there. But I just don't think it's very obvious. It doesn't really stand out. And so although you can make this big, which is what I would generally recommend, the play button isn't overly obvious. And so I just don't like it. The other major problem with this is when people click on this, they're going to go straight to YouTube, right? They're going to go to my video on YouTube. They're going to watch that, and then they're going to see all kinds of other stuff over here, and they're going to click on other stuff. They're going to get distracted. Maybe they start commenting on things, whatever. And so I'm going to take them away from the path that I want them to go down. So I'd rather embed my video on my website and then have this link over to my website, and on that page have the video and then more calls to action, more content, lead them down a specific path, etc. So for those reasons, I don't like the widget, the edit or the video block. And so what I would rather do is I would rather use the image block. And what I'm going to do is grab a screenshot of my video. So I'm going to put my video at a place where it makes sense. Now, I have found, this might sound silly, but I found that the more awkward the screenshot you grab, the better. The more eye-catching it is, the more people are like, what in the world is that, right? So I might actually purposely get screenshots of this where we're making weird faces or it just really is awkward and things like that. And I do that on purpose because, again, it gets more attention. You get more clicks. So I don't know. I can't find a super awkward one, but there I'm making kind of a funny face. So I'm gonna grab that. So I'll just get a little screenshot here on a Mac. You can do Command-Shift-4. I don't know what it is on a PC. I can even kind of zoom in if I want. Crop a little tighter. So I'll crop like that. Okay, I'll ignore the control bar down below and those types of things here. Let's escape that and let's go a little tighter here, a little more natural frame size. Okay, so I got that image, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up that image in Photoshop, and I've got this image here, which is the YouTube play button with a transparent background. It's really big, as you can see. And so I'm going to take that and just overlay it in Photoshop. And when I do that, now if you have Photoshop, great. If you don't, you can do this using other tools that are free. And so don't hesitate too much to do it. It's really, really easy. I'm just going to overlay that play button right on there so that we can make an image that has a really obvious play button, and it's familiar. Since it's the YouTube play button, it's very, very familiar. And then when we go back into our email here, I can hit add image, and then I can find that, I can browse and upload that image with the play button. I'm checking to see if I've got one here real quick that I can do before I go and actually, here we go. Here's one with that same play button right there. Okay, so you can see that. We embedded that red play button right on there. Now this is kind of a low quality image. It looks like it's been altered or something, so it doesn't really pop. That red button doesn't really pop the way it should. But you can see that's a little more obvious, a lot more obvious actually. Also, the image widget stretches out to the very edge of the email, where if we looked at the video block, let's put the video block up above, and again we'll paste our URL in there. You can see that for some reason it puts a margin on there. So there's this margin around the video. I don't like that either. I like to control this thing the way I want, and so the image block allows it to stretch all the way through. I can put it in there with my image right on there, the button, play button, and then I'm just going to link this. So I can use the URL link and link it to a specific page of my website so that I can drive them down the path that I want to instead of them getting lost on YouTube. And that is what we don't want, is that they get distracted and lost going down a path that we don't want them on because they got over onto YouTube. So I would recommend embedding your videos on your website, and then getting a screenshot, putting that red YouTube play button overlay right on top of them, upload it as an image, and then link that image in your email to the page of your website where you've embedded the video. That will get more clicks and more engagement than just using the standard video widget and plain Jane images, as well as it won't get the people distracted when they end up on YouTube or Wistia or somewhere else. All right, stay tuned for hack number 10.